Hello, welcome to Puzzlers Anonymous. My name is Kevin, and I'm a puzzle addict, and we got another Thursday Puzzle Club coming to you. It's Monday, January 26th, but I'm doing a Thursday because those are the ones that I tend to do on the occasions when I do record. The one that came out last week was from like the 15th. It got very delayed because if you've watched it, spoilers, I had to initiate the solve protocol, which required creating a graphic for the solve protocol. So thank you, Lee, for pushing me to do that. It was fun. And now I have it created. So now I can do the solve protocol whenever I want. I'm going to start this crossword with the solve protocol. Otherwise, what is happening in my life? How am I doing? Pretty fucking bad. Thanks for asking. I think a lot of people are. I think I mentioned in my last video just how much of a struggle it is to live in the United States in 2026. It's getting worse. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been talking to a lot of people, and so I was actually sick. Today's Monday, doing it Thursday. I was sick on Friday, which also kind of gave me an opportunity to do some rest on the mental end, and I was feeling a little bit better, and then on Saturday they killed someone else, and I mean, I've been pissed about this, since forever. I've been mad, and I try to have empathy for everyone, but just like, I mean, it's embarrassing to admit, but it's easier to have empathy for someone. Just this guy was so much fucking like me. He was, 2 years younger than me. I'm not a nurse. Like, what I do is not anything like, the hard work that a nurse does, but the idea of just having kind of like a humble job where all you want to do is help people, and his hobbies were biking. I found out yesterday that he would participate in the River West 24, which is a ride that I haven't done, but my friends have done. My best buddy from high school lives in River West. Just fucking looked like me. He's just a dorky guy with a beard that just wanted to just do well and help people in his community, and they murdered him, and they went on TV immediately after to just lie about what happened when there's videos. We can all see the video. I don't like to watch public executions, but I've watched this guy be killed from multiple angles because you have to know the truth when they're just going on TV and just lying straight to your face. And the people who support this are people who claim to be concerned about government tyranny, and if the government can kill you and lie about why they killed you when there's fucking video, that should bother you. And I know people are coming around on it. I know a lot of stuff is shifting in the last few days, but it just fucking sucks. It's just so hard. And this is just one thing of many. It's just the most recent thing. And it's just one thing after another. And it's just really hard to be in this country right now. So yeah, that sucked. I was really down about it on Saturday. I'm, still obviously upset. Gina and I went to a protest yesterday, and that was good. Just to be around other like-minded people and, just get kind of our frustration out. And I've been talking to a lot of friends, and you just do what you can and, be ready for when it comes to you. Because that's the other thing. And then I'll change the topic. But, they talk about, oh, he didn't have to be there. Like, if people just let ICE do their job and, they don't have to obstruct. But, we know now that we have to film everything because they have this video and they're still lying. So if they're lying when we have the videos, what are they lying about for the things that aren't recorded. So it is our duty now to film everything. We have to. And these people, they're not interfering. He wasn't interfering. He was just filming until they started attacking people. And this is what happened. People are observing, they're following, they're making noise so their community members know, but they're not attacking ICE. ICE is attacking them. They're the ones with the tear gas and the pepper spray. Like, people are in public making noise, recording, which you're allowed to do, and ICE is instigating violence, and people are just responding to that. So yeah, sorry. Talked to friends, went to a protest with Gina, felt a little bit better from that. We also did the Sunday crossword together last night, which is a thing that we have done in the past and have really enjoyed. So that was nice to do. And now I'll do a nice puzzle. And I have good news. I got into Thinky Dailies. Shout out Josh Klein for telling me about this, because I don't always follow Crack in the Cryptic, but he heard about it from them. So yeah, it's fun. It's like, it's one of those, they're sort of doing like Puzzmo did, where you have to like solve a puzzle to get into it, and then you have access, but it like follows a story. The story isn't not much. It's cute, and it's an excuse to have like a daily puzzle, which I'm loving, because I'm working through the backlog. You can see I made it up to December 16th, so I have a lot of puzzles to do. But if I ever catch up to where it's at, it'll be nice to have like, oh, this is the puzzle that I'm doing today. I'm surprised by that. So you might have found, I was looking at this one. So each one is like a different style of puzzle. So this one is a Slither Link path, but then I'll go back and show you one that I already solved. Sorry, spoilers for December 14th's Thinky Dailies. But yeah, it's always, I won't even show my solution, but it's a different puzzle type each time. It explains the rules. Once you get all the different styles of puzzles, it'll, then there'll be repeats, and there's been a few repeats so far, but it'll still be different ones. So I'm excited about, having that variety. This one I've been working on. It's a little bit tricky. I kind of restarted here, but you have to have a single line, and it has to show the amount. Something just fell outside my house. We're good. It shows the amount of lines that go around each number. So I've been trapped on this one for a while, but there's certain things I can figure out. Like this one, there has to be an end point, because it's a line going from here to here. But then also each of these shows how many sides have a line going through. It's a single line. It can't cross over itself. So yeah, I keep getting stuck, but I know here, because this is an end piece, it has to go right, because this 0 can't have anything there. It has to have 3, so it has to go back that way, which then means it also has to go this way, because 0 on this side, but has to have 3 here. Now this one has 2. This one still has to have 1 more, so it has to go there. Can't go back up there, because that would be 3, and it would be a dead end. So I got that much. Then this one has to be 3, and it can't be either of those, because then it has to connect like that, which is illegal. Can't do that. So I know that this one's gonna be like this. I think in here, there can't be a line here or here, because it can't go, like if it's here, it can't go up here, because that would go with the 0, and if it goes here, that becomes a 2. So I think there's no internal lines here. But then either this or this has to be it. So I can actually mark like that and that are not lines, and one of those has to be it. But still, I'm struggling. I haven't been able to figure it out. Same thing here. This already has 2, so neither of those. Can I solve this? Do I do better at puzzling when I talk through things? Maybe. This has to go down. We got that. It can't go here, because then it would have to do one of those. So we got another X there. Does it keep going down to hit these ones? Okay, I also determined here this can't be a line, because it's got the 1 there, and then there's none of these that could be here. But then how can this be a 2? Because if it went in and did that and going back out to continue the line, that's only 1 there. It has to go down here. So I know that this is an X. So this either goes here, which which will give that 2 and this 2, and then goes back here later. Or it goes here, in which case it also has to go up there and can't go there. So strangely enough, I don't know for certain what this is, but I do know for certain that that's... I know it doesn't go here. It has to go up there. I'll run through that logic again. Can't go to the left because that. So it either has to go up. And if it goes up, it has to go over because this has to have 2. If it goes straight up, there's no way you can ever get another one there because it can't branch on itself. So it either has to go that way, or if it goes right, it has to go this way, and then it can't go back because it already has 2. So I don't know which one of those it does, but it does do that. If it's here, then it has to go back up that way. But if it's here, then it has to go this way. So we're kind of lost on that, but we got one line there. These both have to go down because it can't go that way. So we got that. And only one of these can go by the 1. So we know it has to be this, because if it was this, where would that one go? So that means that's an X, that goes there, this goes here. We might be cooking. I really might do better talking through puzzles. But watch me not finish this. So then if this goes down, it can't go to any of these because the 0 rule. So it has to go there. Then this has to go there because that has to make a 2. So then this is almost running out of options just because that has to connect there. I almost feel ready to connect those two, but not yet. But yeah, they do both have to go down. It do go down though. And then this can't go here because that would make 2 for that. So that goes there. So then this has to connect. So we still got that. Okay. If this goes here, we got 2 there. Can that go there? Yes, because that would be 2. And if that's there, that can be 2. This might have been the missing link that This is where I was getting into trouble. Ooh. But that's still tricky because how do I get back to this 2 here? Like if I do that, then how do I get the onesies? Unless, ooh, that's a 1. That's a 1. Oh my God, did I solve it? I just got to do it in front of the audience. Okay, that was 5 minutes. When did I start this? I don't know. It was 5 minutes. My rant was probably 5 minutes. So can we do this puzzle in 20 minutes? That was cool, though. Thinky Dailies is cool. So, yeah, it's thinkygames.com. I'm showing you my address bar, but I always cropped that out of the screen. thinkygames.com/dailies. The whole website's cool. It's like, this is the part for the actual dailies, but let's go back to Thinky Games home. It's just articles about puzzle games. So it shows you these games. It shows you what platform they're going to be on. These are upcoming games. This is, new releases. Essentials. Yes, Chance of Sonar is an essential. Love that game. Golden Idol I haven't played. Shockingly, Myst I haven't played. As much as I'm a puzzle head and a guy who loves video games, never played Myst. Just didn't have the right platforms at the right time. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is on the list of ones to play. Tunic, mostly loved. Didn't love the Souls-like combat, but I did love that you can just turn that off and just, cheat your way through all the boss battles. So, yeah. I'm going to have to explore some of these other games. Maybe I'll play some on my channel. Probably not, because who's going to watch me play, an 8-hour game? Like a 20-minute crossword is fine. Man, I'm already back into this. Is going to be another 45-minute video. I just can't help myself from talking. Okay. Joe Di Pietro. Will Shorts. Sorry, Joe, I gave up on that last name. Will Shorts is back in editing mode. My cat is under my desk being mad that I stepped on her, but you know what? Don't put your body where my feet are. Okay, we don't have a theme on this. Okay, gotta get this lined up. It is a themed puzzle, but we don't have We don't have a title, and we don't seem to have themed clues, but we do have these colored boxes. Okay. Happens. Don't know. Tackling the task at hand. Don't know. Result of missing the boat. I mean, it's something about being late or marooned. Striking through. I don't know. The scrolling. I looked at the settings for the mouse. There's not like a way to turn it off. So sorry. Okay. Yeah. So no revealer, at least that I can see. Maybe there's one hidden in here, but a lot of times that's sort of the trick on a Thursday is you got to figure out what that's all about. But yeah, I'm not seeing like anything that would give us that info now. It's got to be something that reveals itself as we go. Nope. Here we go. With 42 down, they tell you when to stop and go, as seen in this puzzle's themes. So this is just streetlights? Is that what you call? Or stoplights? I feel like it's... No, this isn't enough letters to be lights. Okay, so that's kind of tricky. It still could be... Like I see red and green here. There's traffic? Traffic signals? Okay. I think traffic signals is what it's called. So, they tell you when to stop and go, as seen in this puzzle's theme. I think these are going to be red and green. But then I think it's going to like switch something out. Like it'll be like we'll put the word red and the answer will be in like put red here and it'll be replacing go in the phrase. Is my guess. Let's try it. Would this be let's say this is red. What would that do for our downs? This mouse is going to drive me bonkers. I'm already on the edge because the world kick butt, so to speak. Radical. Romp. I mean, we could go even further and put these in, see if that helps us. I'm just trying to confirm my theory with any downs. Early ancestor. Is that like a specific thing, like talking about early human ancestor, or is it just talking in general? The okay. This could be nod. Does that help us? Because, yeah, escapade could be antic. Film without much wardrobe, informally. I don't know. It's going to be something about like a nudie film. Yeah, it is. It's a porno. That's funny. Yeah, so this is probably like Ape Man. So yeah, I think these are indeed red and green. But like that's too simple. So then maybe it's the thing I was thinking where within the context of the theme, it'll be stop or go. So in this case, red would be stop. So happens. It becomes to pass. If you change red to stop, this would be come, stop, stupa, ass. Okay. That doesn't really make... Does that spell anything else here? Or it's just like, we're swapping it out? Weird thing. But, ooh, we're only 4 minutes in, and I was already worried about going too fast. Too slow. Is this... Can I speedrun this since I already got the theme? I don't feel like speedrunning. I'll just hopefully get this pretty quick. Tackling the task at hand. So this is going to be go. These are so hard to conceptualize. Something... it's not going to be something like go-getter. Tackling the task at hand. Yeah, I need more letters than that. Results of missing the boat. Something... Stop. So... Miss... No. Yeah, I don't know. Striking through. Just gonna be a go. What is? I don't even know what that's referring to. Striking through. Is that like a golf thing where you like swing through? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, maybe I can get some more of these. Kick butt is gonna be rule. This is a long one. Approximately 84% of American women have at least one. I'm gonna be very interested to know what that ends up being. Buffet table item. Is this an urn? I feel like the butter thing is an urn. So then what would this be? Francis Ford Coppola's alma mater for short. Alma mater. UCLA, I imagine. Because it's like a film school. Ingredient in a zombie. That'd be a cocktail. That's going to be rum. Yeah, I don't know. Mystery. The women folk. Increase one's intensity. Get into top gear. This might end up being gear. We'll see. Honorific title. Let's say Duke. Early pop music's blank brothers. Yeah, I don't know. All I can think of is Isley. It's possible that these aren't both red and green, but I think they are. Malde. Don't know. Okay, yeah, we're striking out a lot on like what to do around these theme clues. Unceasingly. At end? On end? I don't know. I'm overthinking this about like where to approach it. Maybe I just do one across and then just go from there. Well, I know this one. Like a run that sends the game into extra innings would be a time run. Maybe that gives us something here. Unceasingly. No end? Nah. Band with the 2008 platinum single Electric Feel. That I know. It's MGMT. I was thinking this might be mare. Like the sea. Like seasick. Yeah, Gnome de Plume. Joe coming at us with all the little French terms. Is it get in gear? No. Gets in gear. No, increase one's intensity. So, yeah, no. I do think this might be no end. Approximately 84% of American women have at least one Mercedes. Ladies in Mercedes. Left in, I don't know, anxious, probably antsy. Dump is probably sty. That gives us some letters for here. I'm in full chaos mode. Like, these aren't even really that connected. I should be doing this because look how many letters I have there. Bees, but not birds. Insects. Let's go. Trig ratio. That's going to be cosine. So late fee. It's not going to be cosine. I didn't take trig. So that's fee. Probably FCC, organization that watches TV. So co-sec. I'll have to believe you, math nerds. Soto Voce. I think it's Voce. Sporting flats. Say. I don't know. Is that a shoe thing? I don't know. Omega in physics. Is that the symbol for an ohm? Probably. I still don't know this one. I'm going to keep coming back to that one. This one I do know. Is that bad that I know all the booze stuff and I don't know other stuff? Probably. But I come from Wisconsin where we drink a lot of brandy. And even though cognac and brandy are like technically different things, we, follow the same designation. So this is VSOP. I don't know what that means. I just know I see it on my Christian Brothers bottle. It's very special is the VS. I don't know what the OP is, but it just has to do with how long it's aged and what barrel and whatnot. I don't know booze stuff. I think when I was a younger man, I thought it was cool to know booze stuff. It's not. Like, I drink, but booze isn't cool. Hey, look, who's here? Is that Oh Hi? Oh Hi, Mark. Oh, I figured out the thing about 84% of women. It's a pierced ear. That stat tracks. Still don't know that one. But, I don't know. It's making me feel wrong about oh hi. Sporting flats say. Unless, is sporting a verb here? I thought it was an adjective. Sporting. Or is it just shoe? It can't be shoe because that would be plural. Give it time. Left in. Don't know. Tools requiring two people. The only thing I can think of is a seesaw, which is not a tool. What's the other? Like the saw that the lumberjacks use? I don't know what it's called. Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that? Isn't it? No. Please. I know better than that. Trust me. It is trust me, isn't it? So then, dump isn't sty. I don't know. You know better than that. Wise up. Antsy could be wrong too. Okay, let's look at these. Purchase of ice cream or cream ale. I want to say bowl for the ice cream. But cream ale would be what, in a cup? Is that just that's just a beer? That's like the type of beer that Spotted Cow is. Again, this guy always knows the booze. Pint. Duh. It's not the vessel, it's the amount. It comes in pints. Goddess depicted with cow's horns. Don't know. Watch sound. I think it's the sound of a watch, so I think it's a tick. So let's see what we got here. Tackling the task at hand, and we're pretending that this is go. Got it. It's probably that. It's probably something. Got it. So this is with a T. Hard pass. See, I think that's going to be like nah. Which that could also, so that instead of got it, it could be on it. Tackling the task at hand is like something on it. Staying on it. Let's do it. And we'll make that the nah. Oh no, because I really wanted this to be saws. Working on it. Boom. Pit saws? Maybe. Am I wrong about that? Is it not? I can't remember what I said. Please, I know better than that. Nice try? Yeah, like, you tried to trick me. You tried to con me. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. And then you know better than that is tisk tisk. So then this goddess with the cow's horns is probably Isis. So it is a pit saw. Left in. Something's wrong here. S tested. Something's wrong. We went wrong somewhere. Oh, tisk tisk. Yeah, steaded. That is a thing. In like editing, stet means like keep. I never thought of that as a verb, but cool. Sporting flats. Shod. I don't get it. Oh. It is a verb. Like if you're sporting flats, you are wearing flats, which are a type of shoe. So you are shod. I think that just means wearing a shoe. Weird word. Cut in. I want to say ease in, actually. Just hard pass nay. What's this? Hotel room coolers for short is ACs, so we got that. Cut in. Could also be inch in. No, because pierced ears. Correct. I know it. I don't know. We still got plenty we haven't even read. Flabbergasted feeling. Is that maybe awe? Let's just do a crosses. Prefix meaning heavens, as the name of a planet suggests. What planet has prefix? I thought they were all just the name of gods. No, I don't know. Low. Don't know. Gotta get more letters for that one. Activist who is Times 1963 Man of the Year Familiarly. It's got to be MLK, I would think. Yeah, 63. Because that was kind of the decade he was operating. 68 was when he was assassinated. Yeah. 63 sounds right. Sweeping. Don't know. Seth of Apple TV's Platonic. This is my guy, Rogan. I watched that. I really liked the first season of it. Second season I was struggling with. I feel like recently all the Seth Rogen shows, I also watched The Studio, or tried to watch it, have gone like really hard into cringe comedy. Like putting my boy Seth into uncomfortable situations. And I don't remember the first season of Platonic being as much about that. I really liked the show. I just liked the vibe of it. I have a few good like female friends, and like one of my best friends is a lady. I guess probably a few. So I really liked that vibe of, you know, a male and female friendship. And I feel like there was some awkward situations, but I don't know if they just ramped it up too much in the second season. I got to go back and finish it because I do like the show. I like those characters. I just got to steel myself for discomfort. Furious feeling. Ire. It comes up a bunch in crosswordese. Rescue Squad Pro. Don't know, but I feel like Duke is probably wrong. The Dame. I want this to be like EMT. I'm not super confident in that, but we're just trying things. Country whose 7-letter name can be spelled using only 1-point Scrabble tiles. That's going to be a fun bit of trivia when I figure it out from other letters, because I'm not going to go through every country I can think of. I have been playing crossplay. New York Times Games hyped it up. Ooh, we got a new game. It's just fucking Scrabble. But people challenge me to games, so I'm doing it. I don't love it. Specifically, I don't love Words with Friends. I like Scrabble. The thing that happens with Words with Friends is, you know, and now crossplay, is you can put in letters and it'll tell you if it's right or not right away. So people just like spam letters until they get the perfect score. Not that I'm accusing anyone I know of that. I like Scrabble, where you have to commit to a word, and if you're wrong, you lose a turn. But it's fun to play. That's what I'm talking about. Is it going to be that's what I'm talking about? I don't think so. I need more letters on that. Standard. I don't know. Lead into drome. That can be a lot of things, but I'm thinking velo. No, it's probably arrow, because I do kind of think this is still gear. I don't know who's on a rescue squad. What is a rescue squad? Oversupply. Don't know. Full of energy. Don't know. Blank mix. Can be so many things. Chex mix. Meow mix. I don't know. Catch a glimpse of. Could be a spy. Just like a weird way of saying spy. I don't know. I'll just put it in for now. Yeah, I still want that to be get into gear. Channel with a long time slogan, we know drama. Don't know. Legal setting, which is then connected to... Okay, so 38 is an order from this. Oh, I got it. The legal setting is a court. The order in a court is all rise. So we know those letters are all good. I'm worried about the southeast, though. Roused. Wakened? I think it's wakened. Turn to mush, maybe. I don't know. Though I think we have a lot of more info here. Result of missing the boat. It's going to be... So this is stop. It's going to be last op. No, this is Wokened? Because this is going to be lost opportunity. So you put the stop there. LOSTOP. Opportunity is what happens when you miss the boat. So, yeah, roused, woke up. I just feel like the letters aren't working for us there. Turn to mush, maybe. Don't know. Loved every second is ate it up. So I'm really feeling like Signals is right, even if I couldn't get any of those other crosses. The New York Islanders, which is a hockey team in the early 1980s, as an example. I feel like it's still going to be New York. No. Because low is going to be sad. It's Dynasty. I didn't know that. I don't know a lot of hockey history. Everly Brothers is early pop music. That's the one. Pestering type. Nuisance. I don't know. Minor snafu. Mix up? Ooh, that's not going to work well with 56 across. I don't think it's that. Boo boo. Yeah. Mark's successor. I don't even know what that's referring to. Put away. Don't know. Space between here and there. Don't know. French word between two surnames. That would be nay. Like name, nay, other one, born. Cut in. God, I still want this to be inch and etch in. You would like cut into stone. It's a possibility. Astro? No, because I still, yeah, it's still that pierced ear. Yeah, I don't know. Sweeping is vast, so we're still making progress. Estonia seems to have a lot of common letters and fits there. Okay, striking through. Go. Yes, I have so little there. Is it really that's what I'm talking about? No. What would a pestering type be? That because that's not a noodle. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. Standard is usual. Still arrow or velo. Have we not been considering how the reds and greens work in the long clues? Increase one's intensity. No. It's still at it. It's get up steam. I was thinking it'd be like a whole thing like get up 2 speed and that would be there, but no. Increase one's intensity is get up steam. It's got to be TNT. Oh, and then this one is Urano. That must mean the heavens. Guess Uranus is not a god. Turn to mush is rot. Got that? Roused. Maybe woken up. Yeah. Don't know that. Is it? Is it mix up? So this could be crossing. Striking through. So crossing, and then there's an O. Yeah, I don't know. Full of energy is peppy. This is Meow Mix. So this has got to be arrow. This has got to be... Oh, the euro followed the mark, which was a German currency. Put away is stow. Okay, so just striking through is Xing out. That works. I'll allow it. Oversupply. Glut. Is it a nooge? I guess it's a nooge. Sure. Why not? Okay. That was a fun puzzle. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. Happy Thursday. Stay safe.